Good morning, afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone, in Emotional Confidence for Women. I have a message for you today, and it could sound a little harsh, but I feel like there are a lot of you that need to hear this, so I'm okay with giving it to you. That is, you've got to give yourself a break. Honestly, you have to lighten up on yourself. I have had a number of conversations over the last few days where there's a lot of sickness going around at the moment. Okay, there's gastro, there's the flu, there's colds. It's the end of winter in Australia, so there's a lot of, this accumulation of bugs that is impacting a lot of people physically in regards to their health. And there are so many women that instead of just allowing themselves the time that it takes to rest and nurture themselves, you are fighting your health. You are fighting the wellness by pushing yourself too soon, too quick, too hard. Now, you not only do this when you are physically sick from a cold or a flu. Women do this every single month with your hormone cycle. And regardless of whether you have a period or not, you have a hormone cycle. It is fact that there are a few days of every single month that your energy levels are going to be less. Your mind is going to be foggier than it is at the rest of the month. You're going to feel like crap. Not necessarily crappy crap, but not switched on, not good. And this is not because you are doing something wrong. This is because your body is just telling you need to rest. And this happens every single month. Women are cyclic creatures. Regardless of whether you have a period, whether you've had the Mirena put in so you no longer get a period, whether you have had a hysterectomy so you don't get periods. Hey, Karen, women still have a cycle that lasts from the day we are born through till the day that we die. Our hormones are always changing, and as a result of these hormones fluctuating, it means our energy levels are going to change. It means the awareness in our head and the clarity of our thinking is going to change. It means our appetites change, our sleeping habits change, even our bathroom habits change. Everything changes with the cycle of your hormones. Now, when you add to it something like the common cold or a flu, and you feel even shittier, then you have to remember, again, this is your body's way of saying, please give me a break. So, if you are not feeling in your element right now, whether it's hormone related, whether it's stress related because you're trying to do too much and you're trying to please too many people, whether it's because you have a flu, you are responsible for your well-being. And as a woman, the better you feel, the better the ripple effect is to the people outside of you. So it means when you need downtime, you need to give yourself permission to do that. And I know that if you've got head talk that is telling you when you're sitting on the lounge that you should be doing something else and that you're lazy and that you're selfish and all of the rest of it, that head talk is adding fuel to the fire. So, in the Bree mannerism, I want you to own that shit. Hear that crappy bloody story that you're telling yourself that tells you you should be doing something more than what you are right now if you're feeling like crap, and put it to bed. Just, you can do a very simple visualization, remembering whatever the mind sees, the body believes. So if you recognize that there are guilt-driven stories that you are telling yourself when your body is telling you that you need to rest, then close your eyes. And a strategy that I've taught my kids, which works really, really well, is to imagine that you have a big fat delete button or a big fat garbage bin that is somewhere in your head that stores the shit. Okay? See that garbage bin, see the big fat delete button, close your eyes, see it, see the story that you are telling yourself written on a piece of paper. Crumple up that piece of paper just like you were crumpling up a piece of newspaper, and throw that paper in the mental bin that lies within your head. Now, as simple as this visualization sounds, the very fact that you have created an image for your story and you have then done something with the image, which is to crumple it up and throw it into the bin, will tell your body that it's done and you can release some of the intensity of that story, which in this case is guilt or selfishness or whatever it is that you're feeling. So we as women, we need to start listening to our bodies more. We need to start really honouring the limitations of our body according to the cycle and what is going on. So do yourself a favour and stop trying to dictate your life based on the logical part of your head and the consistent habits that are very masculine, okay? We get caught up in pushing because this is kind of getting a little bit deep. This is getting deep. Okay. We're getting into habits of pushing beyond what our body is capable of doing because of the society that we have been raised in. And this is not to have a dig against men. This is just fact. Okay. Back in the days when we started to do the whole industrial age and we started having to create systems so that we as a species could evolve, the dictators of the systems that were created were masculine. Now, the thing about men is that once they hit puberty and their testosterone levels peak, they stay at that level pretty much for the rest of their life. They do not know what it is to have fluctuating hormones. Men, even if they understand the concept of fluctuating hormones, do not know what it is like to experience fluctuating hormones. Men do not know what it's like to have a period. They do not know what it's like to have a child. They do not know what it's like to breastfeed and have, all of your energy drained to give to this other being that is not you. They can understand the theory of it, but they will not understand the practicality of it. So we as women have spent, generation after generation living life on a system that says you get up, you go to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, and no matter how you're feeling, you push through it. If you've got a period, too bad, get on with the job. It's such bullshit. We need to be able to give ourselves permission to have some shitty days. We need to give ourselves permission to just not be switched on every few days. It's okay to have foggy moments. It's okay to feel like crap. It just means that your body is asking you to slow down. So if you're not well, if your hormones are telling you that you need some downtime, give yourself permission to have downtime. Now, when we have downtime, and I was just talking to a client about this, obviously napping is something that is fantastic and it restores the body and it allows us to heal ourselves with the sleep. But it's not something that we can always do. If you're saying to yourself, I'm going to have a nap this afternoon because I'm exhausted and I'm tired and this is what I need, but you lay in bed and your head turns on a million miles an hour, you're not resting. That is not rest. That is not sleep. That is just almost torturing yourself. So if you're not in a calm enough position where you can actually allow yourself to sleep, go and have a shower. Or run yourself a bath and put some Epsom salts or some magnesium salts in it and just chill out in the shower. Grab yourself a book and read for 20 minutes or half an hour. Put on a meditation, put on some music. There are other things that you can do that allow your body to rest without going into that sort of sleep state. Does this make sense? I hope it makes sense. I know it does make sense. So remember, when you're not feeling 100%, regardless of whether it's because of the cold, the flu, or your hormones, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to give yourself permission to just chill the F out for a bit, all right? There is nothing in your life that needs to get done this second if you're not feeling 100%. Okay, it is okay to put tasks off until tomorrow and just have a nothing day. It's the best thing that you can do for yourself. And when you do it, you'll find that you'll be able to give more of yourself to the people that need it when they need it, okay? And the flip side is as well, it's also teaching the people in our life that you as the mama, you as the woman need downtime, and they are independent enough people that can fend for themselves. Even your kids, okay? Your toddlers are a little bit different, your babies are a little bit different, but once your kid can pull a pair of underpants on for themselves, they can do things for themselves. We don't need to be there every single step of the day. We can allow them to make their mistakes, to struggle a little bit. It teaches them independence and resiliency. This is just my opinion, but I think it's pretty cool. So, my message to you today, give yourself a break. If your body is begging you to slow things down through cold, flu, through feeling foggy in the head, through feeling unwell in the gut, through just feeling lethargic, then listen to your body, honour your body, and give yourself a break, even if it's just 15 minutes. 15 minutes of break time is fantastic to reset. So hope that helps. Have a great day. Thank you for staying in tune. Karen, I've seen a few hearts go over, so I'm obviously resonating with you today, which is awesome. Steph, I hope that you've enjoyed what I've had to say, and for the other girls that have popped on and off, and for everybody who watches the replay, give yourself a break. Enjoy your downtime. You deserve it, girlfriend. Regardless of what it is that you choose to do to nurture yourself, make it a habit to listen to your body and nurture yourself on a regular basis. And you'll find that, you know, the times when you crash won't happen as often because you've been consistently looking after yourself on a regular basis. So that's another discussion for another day, maybe. Anyway, have a great day, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Love you loads.